Much, Karine. Hi, John. One about Gaza and another one about Ukraine. On Gaza, what makes the president confident that ceasefire can be reached in a week? Any breakthroughs that made him confident about that? And any comment about the number of civilians dead in Gaza reaching 30,000? How many more will have to die until the U.S. agree with a permanent ceasefire?
We don't want to see one more die, which is why this pause we're working on is so important. The president was reflecting updates that he'd been getting from the national security team about the progress of those talks. We're hopeful. And as I said earlier, cautiously optimistic that we can get there, and hopefully in short order. But it's been a lot of diplomatic work, a lot of negotiations to try to get us to this point, and we're not there yet. I think that's important to say. The president made that clear too. It's not, you don't have a deal till you have a deal. We don't have a deal right now. But as for how many more should die, again, I've said many times before, the right number of civilian casualties is 0. We don't want to see one more person, an innocent person, killed in this conflict, which is, again, why this 6-week or so pause could be so effective in terms of reducing the number of civilian casualties and giving us some breathing space to get more humanitarian assistance in and potentially talk about an end to the conflict.
Another one on Ukraine, very quickly, because Senator Schumer described the meeting on Ukraine as the most intense he ever had in the Oval Office. How does the president feel about it after the meeting? Does he believe a deal can be reached? He's more or less optimistic about it.
The president believes that it's important to continue to have these conversations. He believes it's important to make sure that, certainly in the speaker's case, that he makes the case for why it's important for this supplemental funding. Obviously, the big purpose of the meeting today, as Karine already let you guys know, was really about preventing a government shutdown. But clearly they had the opportunity to talk about the national security supplemental, and the president made his case.
A couple of